One major challenges we face as a student and as an individual is procrastination. We want to study, we want to perform certain tasks, but we find ourselves postponing it to a later time. Now, when that time comes, we postpone it to another time. We keep doing this over and over again. It doesn't stop. And this particular habit prevents us from actually getting things done and actually growing as an individual. It prevents us from performing very well in our academics as well, at least to the best of our capabilities. Hi, my name is Pelumi, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you ways in which you can overcome procrastination so that it won't impede your growth as an individual and as a student. This video will be in two parts. The first will be about what causes procrastination. Then the second will be how you can overcome procrastination. The general belief is that we procrastinate because we are lazy. Others believe that they do better and work best under pressure that results from procrastinating the work till the deadline. Neither of these is true. Almost everyone that says they do better and work best when they procrastinate to the deadline actually haven't created a plan before, stick to it, and then have extra time to review their work before the deadline. The rush of leaving things to the end and rushing over it when the deadline is very close has a lot of negative consequences. Now, some of these consequences, you have anxiety, you have stress, you have fatigue, and we often fall below our standards. We do those tasks way lesser than we should have. So the quality and the outcome of that task or of that work tends to be below average. We procrastinate because our drive for delay is stronger than our drive to act. Now, these two drives are influenced by motivation and self-control. Our motivation and self-control are negatively affected by delayed outcomes, exhaustion, preference of feeling good at the moment, fear, and anxiety, among many others. Now, let's go over 6 major reasons why we procrastinate. The first is prioritization of short-term mood. Now, we prefer to feel good at the moment, damning the long-term consequences. Now, associated with this, we have hedonistic delay, instant gratification, and then the pressure principle. Hedonistic is about us postponing a certain task because of unenjoyable activities. Let's say, for example, now you're postponing your study because you want to play a game, because you want to chill with your friends. While instant gratification is you enjoying yourself at the moment. At this particular point in time, I just want to just chill, I want to enjoy. While pleasure principle is one that talks about us just following pleasure. Anything that gives us pleasure, we tend to prioritize them over things that do not give us pleasure. The second is task aversiveness. We often find some tasks unpleasant and not enjoyable, not pleasurable, so we tend to postpone them because they don't bring us, they don't really make us happy, they don't give us pleasure, we don't enjoy them at all. The third is feeling overwhelmed. We tend to postpone tasks that looks big, quite vague to us. For example, you probably want to finish you want to study for UTME exam now, and you plan to finish the organic. You have at the back of your mind to finish the whole organic chemistry in just a single day. That's if you go and check your textbook and you see the area, the number of pages for the organic chemistry, you most likely not want to actually study at that time because you just postpone it at that time because this is too much for you. Now, the fourth is delayed outcome. We tend to postpone work or tasks that we have to do that we won't get the reward almost immediately. For example, studying. It's not maybe you will do your exam immediately after studying. It's something that you have to wait for months or weeks for before you actually do it. So that's not that's not enough motivation for you to actually even read the book because you will say, okay, the exam is later on now. Okay, I will just read when the exam is near. The fifth is time management issue. Now, this arises when we are unable to allocate specific time and stick to it for each task. So we tend to postpone the remaining tasks after. Let's say maybe we want to do 5 tasks today. Because of your poor time management, you allocate, okay, you'll be spending 1 hour for this task, and then you find that you spend more than that. You spend 1 hour 30 minutes, and then after completing 4 tasks, the day is already over. So you find yourself postponing the last task to like a later time. The sixth one, which is the last, is low motivation and depression. Most of the time that we procrastinate because we are not enthusiastic about the work that we wanted to do. And those are 6 ways in which we procrastinate.